We got a brand new group who just debuted with Royce Keys as the ringleader and Out the Mud attacking Solo Sikoa, Jimmy Uso, and Jay Uso, and LA Knight. I forgot that was there. But before we talk about it fully, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload. Let's talk about it. So this happened in the main event where we got Solo Sikoa and LA Knight versus the Usos. Decent match. It was honestly a really good tag match. Mainly from LA Knight and Solo. I really like their dynamic as a team, as a little friendship duo. I really do enjoy it. But as we were starting to wrap up, Jay Uso does a dive to the outside attacking Solo. All of a sudden, Royce Keys runs in and spears both Solo and Jay through the barricade. Huh. That was weird. Attacking Solo. We pan back to the ring where we see two men, tall, big men, attacking LA Knight and Jimmy Uso. And they reveal themselves as Out the Mud from NXT. I don't know their names personally because I don't watch NXT, but I've heard of Out the Mud. I know what they look like. That's who that was. But they then lay waste basically to the entire main event. They attack Jimmy, attack Jay, Solos will go with LA Knight, and while this is all going on, as cool of a moment as it was, I did enjoy a nice new debut. Why is Royce Keys helping them attack Solo and LA Knight? None of them had anything to do with what happened to him on Raw against Jacob. Both of the motherfuckers tagged with them for SummerSlam, excuse me. Both of them tagged with Royce for SummerSlam. Why are we attacking? Why are we attacking them? And then Royce grabs Jay and says, "Look what you've done. Look what you're doing to your family." And then OTM chokeslam Jimmy Uso through the announcer's table. End of Raw. And again, cool moment, like the moment, really happy for OTM. Why though? Why though? Why'd that happen? So we probably won't know until next week. Hopefully we'll know till next week. But it's a good moment. Good main event. Good main event overall. But let's go ahead and talk about the rest of the show. I'm gonna tell you all for it. The matches were good. I wouldn't say they were as good as last week's, but good matches overall. I want to get that out the way because I'm not going to go into depth about these matches, or at least as much. But we open up with LA Knight basically saying that fuck Roman Reigns, am I right? Since we're in the big C, let's talk about a capital coward in Roman Reigns. I like that line. That was a good line. And then he runs down the things he said. Roman said that I had to be in the tournament. And then what do you know? He makes the tournament and leaves me out of it. Yeah, because you're not a luchador. The whole thing is it's a luchadors tournament night. You're not a luchador. But it would be cool if he was. But whatever. And then he mentioned Solo, but then Solo actually comes out. That was cool. Solo's just doing a bunch of LA Knightisms. He walks to the ring like, "Let me talk to you." Yeah. 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 Anyways, thank you for helping me last week. Thank you for helping me last week. And then he was about to say what everybody said. And then I said, "Okay, listen, I gotta stop you there. I let you go with two of them, but this is your warning shot." He said the thing. And then the Usos came out and I immediately stopped everyone like, we've been having a great time here, guys. But they just start, like, you think this is a joke? You think this is funny? You're supposed to be back in the family. Why'd you turn on us? Why'd you turn on your brothers? Why'd you turn on the OTC? And Jay says, "This is your warning shot." Bow. It's Solo. They pay back to Solo, and he is slow motion, like he's in the Matrix, dodging that bullet. I love Solo. This man has honestly made me a believer. This man has made me a fan. I love this motherfucker. He's funny. But basically, that then turns into them saying, "Yeah, we'll have a tag team match by the end of the night." Fuck yeah, cool. We get Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan. No, Roxanne Perez. We'll get to the Liv Morgan thing in a second because I'm very confused. But we got Stephanie versus Roxanne. Nothing to go off on this match, low key. Apart from we did get some Judgment Day interference. We got Becky Lynch coming out to help out, and then Stephanie wins. Cool. We got a little bit of a post-match beatdown, technically. Beat down. Becky just grabbed the Liv and threw her over the barricade and then walked away. So beat down, I guess, but whatever. JD and Dom were backstage confronting Rey Mysterio about, hey, why isn't Dom in this tournament? And Rey says, no. right before they were about to attack Rey Mysterio, Javon Evans comes in to make the save. That's a good man right there. That's a good man. You should probably help the man out, Ray. Next, because he's about to have a match. Probably help him out, Ray. Anyways, Javon did have a match against Big Kaz. First time we've gotten an entrance from him. First time we've heard the entrance theme song. It's half alright. It is okay. I don't like it personally, but I don't know what I was expecting, so I think it's okay. I don't know if y'all hear that. Whatever. This match, fine. This match. Oh, we got that match later. Whoops. Whatever. This match was fine. Fairly even. And I say weirdly because they have been building Big Cass as his basically world destroyer. So to see him just kind of go onto an even match with, respectfully, Javon Evans, it's like oh. Okay. Like Javon dead ass said at one point, "You're getting your ass beat," and then literally corners him into the barricade. It just starts fucking wailing off on him. Like I really had to take a second. I was like, damn, he's actually beating this motherfucker's ass. Like he's actually just beating the fuck out of him. Big Cass started bleeding at one point in the mouth. Like god damn. But all it takes is one big boot and Javon loses. Big Cass took the win with one big boot. Oh. But it was I think it was a good match. I thought this was a very good match. Javon is great. I watched his Chris Van Vliet interview. I want the best for Javon. I want him to win a world champion now. I mean, I've always wanted him to win a world champion, but now I really like how I want Obafemi to really win a world. I want Javon to really win a world champion now. Dominic and JD attacked Javon afterwards. And I said, oh, okay, Ray's coming out. Cut the Jackie, cut the Jackie. And they're like, oh, okay, well, I guess fuck Javon, I guess. Ray, he saved your ass. No repay. Okay, tight shit. But I did fully jump ahead because we got Ray Phoenix versus Dragon Lee. He did the cool dive where he jumps through the ropes, does a cannonball flip to the table. That will always pop me. That's so fucking cool. It's so awesome. But yeah, Ray Phoenix wins. Yeah, hell, I'm not even going to talk about. I'm not really going to go into the Penta and La Barca match. We know how this is going to end, but it was a very good match. Like, I'm not discrediting it. It was a phenomenal match. But we knew what we were getting when we went into this match. We got Braun Breaker and Obafemi doing their contract signing for Sunday night's main event. Not used to it. Where Braun basically simply asked, "What have you done? What have you done to call yourself the future? What? You won King of the Ring? So what? You beat Brock Lesnar in Hell in a Cell?" That doesn't sound like championship wins. And I simply paused, because this is a pre-recorded episode of Raw. I paused and said, "You won the IC title and tag team champions. So what, bro?" And basically he sums it up by saying, "You're only here because I got hurt. Had I not gotten hurt, you wouldn't be in the position you're in." And Oba honestly claps back in a very good way and said, "Braun, let me tell you something. You orange man. If you debuted in 2002 and fought John Cena, you would probably be in the top position. If you debuted in 2015 and fought the top dog, Roman Reigns, in that time frame, you'd be in the very best, the future of that company, the face of that company too. However, we're in 2026, and you are already now facing the face of this company, and you will not beat Obafemi. So then they jump. He tried to get Paul Heyman to sign it. I thought I saw someone standing in my hallway. I was about to panic. Braun tries to get Paul Heyman to sign it for Oba because apparently Paul Heyman is Obafemi's daddy. Apparently, I didn't know that. Good relations to have, honestly. Before attacking Obafemi, having Austin Theory run out to help jump Obafemi, but then Oba just says, "Nah, that ain't gonna work for me, boy." Fucking throws Braun over, and then just throws Austin Theory through the table and signs the contract. Poor Theory, like golly. And then we got that Javon and Big Cass match. Then we got Penta versus La Parka. It's fucking Penta won. They had a little bit of a dance off though. That was fun. I enjoyed that. La Parka doing his little skeleton dance, and then Penta hit a move. So then he started doing his smooth operator walk. That was kind of cool. But Penta wins. Fuck you expect? And then we're getting brother versus brother. Honestly, seeing them face off is fucking cool. Brother versus brother gonna be fire. We got a Zillify 2 video package. That was great. Ethan Page confronts Chad Gable for a chance at the Intercontinental Champion, but Chad says no because you talked yourself out of it. I was going to probably do it, but because you said all that, fuck you. Which we are in Canada, Chad, so L American, I guess. L American. And then it was just fucking announced by, I think, Jackie, and then told by Stephanie, yeah, you'll be fighting Liv Morgan for the World Heavyweight Champion 2 weeks from now on Raw. Excuse the fuck out of me? Not Money in the Bank? Not, I mean, probably not Sunday night's main event, of course, but really, we're just on a Raw. Wow, okay. Hey, thanks for letting us know, guys. Yeah. And then the main event, which we just talked about. I think this is a very solid episode of Raw. Better than SmackDown. SmackDown infuriated me. This is honestly a very good show of Raw. I'd give it a 3 out of 5. Solid. Right in the middle. I didn't complain about it too much. And the things I did complain about... You're right. The things I did complain about wasn't nothing serious. But overall, everything is just honestly just pretty good. 3 out of 5. Happy with that. So that will do it for me tonight. If you like the video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload. The next upload should be, if I'm correct, my AEW and my WWE dream matches that I'd like to see. I have 2 parts coming out. This one's this week. Next week's we'll get the second part of that. Music. Subscribe to the second channel because I do that shit. That's what I do. And I am currently working on a project. More will come out the sooner we get closer to the due date, because I'm actually really excited for it. But that's gonna do it for me. I love y'all. I'll see you when I see you. Take care, everybody. Bye.